The offense kind of is what I focus on, which is so weird compared to kind of how I've been in the past. So right now my starting point guard is Vince Boucher. Shooting guard, we're running Andre Kirilenko is 100 overall. 100 overall Yaks with the small forward. Pro pass, 100 overall Shaq at the power forward.
Coming up in the Windy City, Chicago, Illinois, at United Center, the Raptors taking on the Bulls. For the Raptors, they've shown no fear so far this season. Now on the road against one of the toughest tests yet. You can bet they're salivating at the chance to cement their elite standing in this league. Bulls, Raptors is next, and we'll be right back. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. Dick is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Ingram in at the 3. And for Chicago, at the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. And it's Herter in at the 3, the small forward. Glancing at the players on these rosters, Doris, we see some elite guards on both teams.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the nice thing is these guards are both playmakers and scorers, and the teams rely heavily on their productivity.
Now here's White. Giddey, no one around him. Connects from three-point range. Giddey's got the opening basket of the game for Chicago. Barnes kicks to Ingram. Shoots over Herter. No good off the back of the rim. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. It's a three-point game. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they've just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
And Giddey gets it to go.
Boy, it looked like the defense was perfectly positioned. Outstanding contest. And Josh Giddey says, I don't care. I'm scoring anyway.
Good ball movement here by the Raptors. It's good. And that's now 7 points here for Josh Giddey.
That's a great beginning. 3 for 3 from the floor.
Ingram kicks to Quickly. The 3. That's good. And it's Ingram with the assist.
Quickly, boy, getting an opportunistic corner three-point shot, and he takes it.
Giddey the pass to Vucevic. Here's Buzelis. No good that time. Some solid defense from Pirtle.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Boy, you find a lane and you attack the rim with ferocity, quickly doing work.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. As far as Brandon Ingram goes, Coach believes that space is the key. He told me, quote, if we can close the gap, there aren't as many tools that he can go to, especially if we have a second defender to throw an occasional arm at. Percentages drop quite a bit in those cases. Back over to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Pirtle finds Barnes, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Exactly the kind of start you're looking for. They are 4 for 5 out of the gates.
Giddey the pass to Vucevic. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, great open look there. White's got 6.
And how's that for a response? Love seeing White come right back with a triple of his own.
An efficient score, Kobe White effective with or great without the ball in his hand.
That's a rare quality. He can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend.
How about Scotty Barnes, guys? The 4th pick in his draft class, a guy who proved from the outset he was going to be reliable, efficient, versatile, and a two-way player. Pretty impressive stuff.
Now, here's Vucevic. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Celtics in Boston.
Yeah, don't forget how great he was drawing contact and getting himself to the free throw line. Picked up a ton of easy points there.
Dick, that's good.
Oh, good balance from Dick. Able to take the contact and still score inside.
Giddey kicks to White. And there's the drive. And White slams it in.
That's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
All right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They trail by 1. Ingram against Herter. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
He's got the size to make that an easy finish. Vucevic, deep position, and he's golden.
Here's Ingram. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Giddey against Quickly. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
A 6'8". That's excellent size, and Josh Giddey makes that dunk easy work.
Here's Ingram, and he uses the glass on the layup. Ingram's got 8 points.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Now here's Giddey, coming off a stellar performance against Boston. Yep, that one goes.
This guy's been impressive this quarter, putting his team on his back.
Down low, here's Quickly. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
Assisted by.
He has 7.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Giddey. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
Giddey against Ingram. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
And the Bulls with some changes. Zach Collins comes in for Nikola Vucevic. And it's Williams in for Josh Giddey. Then for the Raptors, Clint Capella comes in for Jakob Poeltl. And Barrett subbed in for Dick. Now, here's Collins. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Ingram with it. Williams picks him up. For 3, Barrett nailed from three-point land.
3.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Toronto.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Now that we have over half of this season completed, Greg, what are you most interested in seeing moving forward?
I'm looking at which teams are going to make that playoff push, right? And which teams are content with slipping into the lottery. A lot will be determined over the next few weeks.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Jalen Smith comes in for Buzelis. And it's Dosunmu in for Kevin Herter. Out to Barrett. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got 3 assists now in this one. Bulls trail by 10. Here's White, and he drives in. And White with the stuff.
Yeah, under control. White has those short, quick strides.
Pass to Lowry. Onside, Barrett. Sinks the three-pointer.
Barrett.
Barrett's got 8 points.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
White, wide open. He fires. Kept alive. Back to Dosunmu. Another shot. And it's Toronto with the rebound. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
Bulls trail by 11. Back to White. Outside Collins. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And just running the offense. White's that new breed of combo guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Lowry, good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
White against Lowry. White the pass to Dosunmu. Outside Williams. Shot clock at 6. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injuries.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
Here's White after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. There it finds Barnes. Yep, it counts. Barnes has got 7.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
White against Lowry. And it's White missing. Raptors leading by 13. Raptors moving the ball around. And that one's good. Barnes. He's got 9.
They are just killing them on the interior.
That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
This guy's been great, no doubt about it, but it hasn't been enough to get them where they want to be.
Lowry for 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Pass to Williams. Over Ingram. And Williams with the basket on the assist by White. White's got his 3rd assist on the night. Barnes dishes to Barrett. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Dosunmu, shot's good.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Barrett for 3. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Well, you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
Here's White. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. This time they met was in Toronto.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
Bulls trail by 12 to the middle. Goes back up. Goes up again, and the layup is good. Dosunmu's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And they've repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
White against Lowry. White goes in, and the lead is down inside single digits. White's got 18 points.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Lowry against White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the officials will call the illegal score right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And so it's Toronto going into the break with a 10-point lead. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Buzelis out there with Vucevic, and it's Herter in at the small forward. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. Their great skill development programs showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
Grady Dix checked in for the Raptors. And Doris, I heard a famous coach talking about, quote, the human nature things that a team has to beat before they even get on the court. Can you talk about that?
Oh, Kevin, it's such a great point. So, for instance, is the team in it collectively? Do they care who's getting the shots, the rebounds, and the attention from the media? Or are they about the team and collective success? Human nature is a part of this.
First team foul.
Quickly with it, and it's Buzelis picking him up. Back to quickly. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Mamu Kelishvili has got his first 2 points of the night.
You know, the assist is the key part of that play. The pace on the bounce pass, perfect.
White drives in. Herter on the wing. A three-pointer is right on target.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Pass to Mobo. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. And there's Buzelis on the assist from Giddey.
With his soft touch around the rim, Buzelis should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
Dick against White. Cans the 12-footer. 7 points for Grady Dick.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
Here's White, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And probably more of a natural scorer than passer. White has worked hard on his playmaking ability.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
The Raptors making a switch here. Barnes is checked in.
This guy, such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
Here's Walter. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Walter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And all the attention goes to Dick's jump shot, but he's a willing passer as well.
Here's Giddey. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
You can can see, he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Chicago shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for
free throw good, Herder.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Toronto. Toronto leading by 6. Fires for 3. Pass to Walter. Toronto working the ball around now from past the arc. Buzelis grabs the board. Fires from 14, and it's White missing. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And that one's good, Barnes.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The offensive rebound. Buzelis. Giddey the pass to Vucevic. Back to Giddey. And finally they hit one. Giddey's got 19 points.
Josh Giddey has the size to contribute on the glass. He aggressively does so there.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
To the paint. White down low. Dick defending. Snatched up and denied. He sends it right off the glass.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Walter, good.
Scotty Barnes is a well-rounded basketball player. Passing is part of that, guys. Pretty pass there.
Giddey kicks to Herder. Second shot opportunity. And it's Vucevic in the corner. Wide open shot is on the money. Vucevic has got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
Dick passes to Barnes. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Boy, you combine the handle with Scotty Barnes' length, and this guy is a very tough cover.
Chicago calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Patrick Williams, he's checked in for the Bulls. Pirtle, he's checked in for Toronto. Ingram comes in for Walter. Pass to Buzelis. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Buzelis has got 5.
Oh, smart pass there, setting up Buzelis in a position to cash in.
And the dunk by Pirtle.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And here's Herder. Giddey surveying the D. Over quickly, and Pirtle sends it back. Here's Dick. Chicago grabs the miss.
Oh, he missed the chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. There's a lot to consider with NBA expansion, and Commissioner Silver said, quote, what does that mean for talent? I feel great about where the talent is right now in the league, but those players have to come from somewhere. How does it work geographically? What will it mean for growing the game? These are all good questions. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, as always, we appreciate the update. Pass to Buzelis. Herder on the wing. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Quickly.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
And that one's good, Ingram.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
To the inside. Here's Vucevic. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Vucevic has got 4 points this quarter. In the corner, it's Ingram over Williams. And Ingram the bucket on the assist by Dick. And the Raptors lead by 14.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Quickly against Giddey. Pass to Buzelis. Off target from outside. Toronto leading by 14. Bertle, the pass to Ingram. Takes it inside. Now he is 9 of 10.
And this is what Ingram can do for you. Make a variety of shots over the course of a game. Tonight, he has been unstoppable.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And for a lot of rebound teams, Doris, toward the tail end of the regular season, not much incentive to win.
Right. The thought process for teams in this position is about which draft selection am I going to get? Where am I going to be positioned in the lottery? Quite often, Kevin, any player that's had too much success on a roster like this has been moved away from the team. They've either traded them or cut them.
And the shot goes down.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Giddey the pass to Dosunmu. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Back to Barrett. Toronto working the ball around now. Lowry finds Dick. And the three ball is good. Dick's got 14 points. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. 17-point game. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. Williams gets the bucket. 6 points for him.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Lowry. And that one, good.
Well, his ball handling ability is well known, and Lowry shows him off there.
Pass to Dosunmu. Smith right side. And Smith with the stop.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Here's Barrett, and the Raptors take on 2 more.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Going inside. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Personal foul.
And they've gotten away from the inside game this quarter. It was working well for them in the first. They should get back to that game plan. Work it inside and punish the D down low.
The free throw drops for Dosunmu. Raptors leading by 14. Lowry for 3. Missed the shot. He's made 3 and missed 3 from the field. Dosunmu with it. He's picked up by Dick.
In the first half.
Pass to Williams. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
I like how assertive he was, making his presence felt on the interior.
Bertle dishes to Barrett for the 3. No good. He falls short of the perfection with his first miss. He's 7 of 8.
He started the game scorching the nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, none here in the second. Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
Here's Barrett. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. That is his first foul of the game. The Raptors making a switch here.
Raptors substitution.
Bulls trail by 10. Here's Dosunmu. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Dosunmu's got 9 points now in the quarter. For 3, Barrett. And he's good on the 3 ball. And the Raptors lead by 11.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Driving to the basket. Dosunmu, shot's good.
He's starting to heat up now. He's been much more efficient with the shot in this quarter than in the first.
Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Puts up a deep 3. Unable to get that one.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And it's good, 2 points. Those Sooners got 17.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Up top, Barrett, defended by Dosunmu. Here's Mamu Kelishvili, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
The assist.
Mamu Kelishvili has got his second basket of the night. Here's Giddey. From down in the low post, it goes.
Just doing what he can. He's competing, and he's converting.
And he has really kept them in this one with a high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
And that does it for the first half of play. Raptors lead by 7. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Please give a big round of applause for your goal.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. It was all R.J. Barrett in the first quarter. He had 20 points and 2 assists. And let's get your thoughts, big fella, on the Raptors.
Well, they've shown a lot of discipline at the offensive end. It's not about getting quick shots, it's about getting a good shot. And if you want to know how that approach is working, just check out their field goal percentage.
And now, Kenny, let's get your opinion on the Bulls.
I thought they had a lack of intensity defensively. They gave up way too many threes. I mean, somebody needs to pull out the fire hose because this fire is out of control, and it certainly wasn't because of their defense.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, you have to like what we're seeing from Kobe White.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. In at the forwards, Ingram and Barnes. Emmanuel quickly out there with Dick, and it's Pirtle in at the center position. Vucevic with the bucket.
Well, what anticipation from the Montenegrin center. Vucevic reading the defense well on the catch and shoot.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
And so White will bring it up for Chicago. And Doris, what you love about Brandon Ingram, he's the total package.
He is, Kevin, because he's got incredible size, great shot-making ability. He's a 3-level scorer, and you can mix his matchup on the defensive end.
Josh Giddey's checked in for Dosunmu.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
And here's Barnes for 3. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Barnes has got 18 points.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Pass to Vucevic. Herter on the wing. He's covered by Ingram. 4 on the shot clock. Stolen by Quickly. And he converts the layup. Ingram's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, you have got to be pleased with the start of this third quarter. 3 for 4 out of the gate. Just keep your rhythm now.
It's Giddey with the drive. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
Great play calling, great execution. Leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
And that one is good. Barnes has got 20.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Here's Buzelis, covered by Barnes. Buzelis' shot is good. He has 7.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Raptors moving the ball around. And here's quickly for 3. Here's Poeltl, and the dunk by Poeltl.
Well, one thing you know about Jakob Poeltl, this guy never stops working. What a motor.
Pass to Herter. Here's Buzelis. And Poeltl sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Quickly. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You take a look at Los Angeles. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And you know, for the Raptors, they got that #1 spot halfway through the year. Not a big deal at this point in the season, but you know that gives these guys a great deal of confidence.
And Toronto making a change here. Battle's checked in. Raptors leading by 6. Pass to Battle. And the shot goes in.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
Giddey the pass to Herter. Buzelis with the ball. 7 points in the game. And it's quickly in the corner. Vucevic with the rebound. For Chicago, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Giddey, no good. Toronto's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. And that one's good. Ingram.
And the whole court is open for Ingram. He's got the accuracy to hit that from mid-range.
Pass to Buzelis. Back to Giddey. From the line. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
I like how simple they are just keeping things on offense. I mean, the mid-range area has been made available, and boy, are they taking advantage.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
R.J. Barrett's checked in for Quickly. And White with the stop.
The IQ of White, reading those pick and rolls and just taking what the D gives them.
Toronto calls timeout.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Let's take this chance to bring you now the hottest shooters from downtown this month. Emmanuel Quickly, #1. Second, R.J. Barrett.
I mean, the shooting range of these two guys has probably been the most impressive. There's not a spot on the floor they can't hit from.
And the layup falls.
R.J. Barrett.
Barrett's got 22.
There's a confidence and a comfortability to what R.J. Barrett is doing nightly. Boy, is he cooking right now.
Here's Giddey, and he banks in the layup. Giddey's got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
Barrett, and Barrett slams it in.
Wow, the hammer by R.J. Barrett. How about that athleticism?
Here's Giddey. The shot misses. Nice D from Barrett. Here's Dick. 16 points for him. Vucevic with the rebound. Giddey the pass to White. And White with the stuff.
And you can argue this is White at his best. Just an absolute terror in transition.
Barrett finds Dick. Goes up the baseline. Count it. Dick's got 18 points in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And it's Ingram missing. Bulls trail by 10. Over in the corner, White. It's a floater, and that's 2 points on the layup. 31 points for Kobe White.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
The tray. Offensive rebound. Ingram left side. Launches it. Drains it from beyond the arc. Ingram's got 29.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Chicago making some changes. Zach Collins checked in for Vucevic. Jalen Smith comes in for Bruce Ellis. And it's Williams in for Josh Giddey. White goes in. The kick out to Williams. Cans it from downtown. He's got 11.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Wasted no time on that one. And the Raptors lead by 10.
And whenever Dick is getting a pass, if he has any chance to get off a clean jumper, you know it's going up.
Collins passes to Herter. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And it's in there.
Terrific move. He sees the opening and doesn't hesitate.
White against Barrett, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some data for White. Over the last month, getting it done, averaging about 19 points, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
Bulls making a switch here. Dosumu's checked in.
Yeah, good job to take him right at the D.
For Toronto, they have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
Battle. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Dosunmu, the pass to Collins. And Pirtle sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. White dishes to Collins.
Well, when you have size at your disposal, you've got to use that to your advantage. And Jakob Poeltl throws that shot off there.
Here's Murray Boyle. Rebound by Williams. Bulls trail by 12. Pass to Dosunmu. White looking around. Here's the teardrop. And the layup is up and in. White's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Well, White has that floater. He doesn't need to get all the way to the rim to be effective. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Chicago's gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. Here's Dosunmu. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
This guy is on fire right now. Defense has got to step up and try to disrupt his rhythm.
Dick, that's good. Dick's got 22 points.
How about Grady Dick showing he can handle some physical defense, converts inside.
Now here's White. 33 points for him. And it's blocked. Fast break Toronto. Pass to Poeltl. Toronto working the ball around now. It's stolen by White. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. White's got 13 points now in the quarter.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Toronto calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And it's White missing. Raptors leading by 12. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Here's Capella. Off target from three-point range.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Williams. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Williams has got 13.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
For Toronto, Sandro.
1:27 left to play in the third. Now here's Dosunmu. D right on him. Here's White. Sinks the triple. White's got 38 points.
Well, after knocking down a couple in the first half, that's his first triple here in the second.
Over to the left wing. Lowry for three. They get the rebound. Capella and the dunk by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
59 seconds left in the third quarter. Dosunmu finds White. Good on the shot. White's got 18 points just in the second half.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Pass to Collins. 32 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Williams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
R.J. Barrett.
It's on R.J. Barrett. For Chicago, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. And the Bulls making a change here. Bruce Ellis has checked in. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Inside. And Barrett gives it in.
R.J. Barrett's instincts make him dangerous in transition. Nicely done.
Here's White. He has 40. Here he goes. Makes it off the glass. White's got 42 in the game.
He is just self-willing his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Lowry for 3, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
3 points.
Brandon Ingram, he's been the guy making things happen for the Raptors. He has been a determined scorer today. 29 points altogether for him, and I think there's more where that came from. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
We got to now start to anchor down defensively right now. Trust each other and trust the loads. It's not just one-on-one defense. It's
a little help from your friends. This is what Billy wants. He wants a lot of communication, wants teamwork. And guys, you were talking during that break. You think his team is listening.
You know, you also have to credit the other team. And I always say, you know, they get checks on the 1st and 15th also. I mean, the offensive play calling is having an effect. And let's just see how they respond.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got White. Williams is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Kevin Huerter. And it's Vucevic in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. White up top, quickly covering. And yes, it's good. White's got 44.
And right now, White, red hot. Just everything he puts up seems to go in. And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Raptors moving the ball around. White down low. Allen's on him. White, good. White's got 46 points.
And love the commitment from White. Took the bump, went up strong, and rewarded with 2 points.
Good. And the Raptors lead by 15.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
And White kicks to Herter. Offensive rebound.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. White the pass to Herter. Off target with his three.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1-3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
And he drops it in from the low post.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
It's stolen by Buzelis. White the pass to Herter. That one good for 2. Herter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
And working away from the ball, Ingram thrives in the catch and shoot. A player you have to stay connected to on defense.
And White kicks to Herter. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And you know, guys, in the first half, he was a lot more focused. Maybe he's feeling the heat of the defense a bit more here in the second.
Josh Giddey's checked in for Kobe White. And Toronto also making a switch. Bobo's checked in.
That's about activity, determination, quickly finishing strong.
Here's Giddey. Banked in off the glass. Giddey's got 31.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A-game on that side of the ball.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Raptors lead by 16.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
And it's good for 2.
To me, it's the ability to facilitate that enhances Josh Giddey as a scorer. You've got to play him for both, and right now he's cooking the defense.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Quickly.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Ingram outside. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Going for a dunk. Ingram uses that physicality, clearing the defense out of his way.
Pass to Buzelis. And that comes off the assist by Giddey.
Boy, nice pass. A little ball movement, little player movement. That's how you play this game.
Here's Walter. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Buzelis. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
Here's Mobo. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
And the Raptors making a change here. Dick's checked in. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Uses both hands to slam it down.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
The assist, Scotty
Bulls trail by 13. Giddey the pass to Vucevic. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Next up for them, the Bucks in Milwaukee. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Here's Mobo. Misses the three.
I'll tell you, this is not a game he'll want to individually remember, but they are positioned to close this thing out.
Herder, no good.
This guy does not love to operate in the mid-range, and it showed right there.
Pass to Mobo. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
I'll tell you, he's been struggling, but they are still in line to come out of here with a W.
This one for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. Giddey's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Boy, Giddey, if he becomes a knockdown three-point shooter, you will not be able to guard this guy.
Yep, that one goes in there. 24 points for Grady Dick.
And not sure what you can do with a guy like that. With his handles, he can just take defenders to school. A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Here's Dick. It's all in by the Bulls. Herder's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Barnes outside. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, you love the commitment from Scotty Barnes. Made his decision, makes the contact, and the end one.
Ozumu, he's checked in for Chicago. Pirtle, he's checked in for the Raptors. There it comes in for Ingram. That's good from Barnes. Bulls trail by 13. And here is Dosunmu. Pass to Herder. Now here's Dosunmu. And it's Giddey in the corner. Buries the long-range jumper. Giddey's got 41.
A dominant quarter, but he needs some help.
And Barrett slams it in.
Well, you can't fall asleep on R.J. Barrett. Got the size, got the ups. Go ahead. Easy work right there, R.J.
Well, Chicago has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And stolen by Barnes. And it's Barrett penetrating. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. And Chicago shooting extremely well here lately, around 61% in the 4th. Giddey, no good. Raptors leading by 14. Barnes finds Pirtle. 3-pointer. Dick, that's good. Dick's got 27.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite 3-point shot.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Bucket is good.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
And Chicago's shooting has been just outrageous, 64% from the field to this point. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
White, he's checked in for the Bulls.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
Chicago calls timeout. Zadorus, when it comes to punishing flopping, the acronym is STEM, and you can walk us through this. STEM.
That's right, Kevin. Secondary, theatrical, embellished movements. Players are always going to embellish contact because they want to make sure the official sees it. What the league doesn't want are the flailing pirouettes, the exaggeration or feigning of contact. Those actions will be penalized.
Right side, White looking to end the run, and White slams it in.
And at 6'5", White more than capable athletically, like the aggressiveness there.
Quickly kicks to Pirtle. Pass to Dick. Toronto working the ball around now. And here's Barnes for three. Here's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. And it's put back in by White. White's got 50 points.
And how about the awareness from White to not only anticipate the rebound coming his way, but also to finish. Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
Giddey, no good. Toronto leading by 21. And it's Pirtle penetrating. It's good.
Well, Pirtle and that big frame of his driving to the bucket. You love to see a big man move like that.
Quickly against Giddey. Over Pirtle, and Pirtle sends it back. 6 on the shot clock. And it's White missing. Toronto's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Raptors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under their belt.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Scotty Barnes.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Here's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle. Great game for him, double-double now. 10 points and 10 assists.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
That one goes. Count it.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Pass to Buzelis. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game. Results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
Floats one up. Rebound by the Bulls. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. So long, everyone.